This podcast clip is brought to you by Itopia Life Herb House, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on IG at Itopia Life or their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This video is also brought to you by
Lulu's Holistics. You can follow them on Instagram and you can check them out at www.lulusholistics.com, and you can use our code TheFix to get 10% off your next purchase. Use our code TheFix to get 10% off your next purchase.
Also, for some big up J-Alt Business Solutions, get your high-end phones and electronics from J-Alt Business. Good customer service, unbeatable deals, and quality products. Follow them and get 5% off your first purchase. Tell them to The Fix did send. Also,
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. You can also use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next purchase. That's Ariane10 to get 10% off your next purchase.
shout out Sharp Cut Barbers located at 9 Branch Chaff Square. Go follow Steve right there, so you see me? Big up everybody up at the barber shop. Shout out. Oh, Shing, of course, the sharpest of cuts. Shing, thanks for that, Javi. Sharp Cut Barbers. Shout out our patrons, DB and Tamagood. And also, don't forget, people, go cop that Fix merch. Black tee with the white logo, the blue tee with the faded logo, the Fix masks, as well as the Fix cup and new Fix Things merch. All up on the site at teespring.com/stores the Fix JA. What you know the island do? Creative.
Yo, for being on the show, I come here for chill because I feel like there's a lot of craziness going on in New York. I live in New York, Long Island, which is one of the highest
COVID rate.
Rate. Like, anybody knows from NASA, said Suffolk County go up. It's a lot. And it's just that it's a lot of pressure. I feel like me as a man, me too free if you make somebody tell me when to get up and to go to my bed. Especially in a winter. In a Jamaica, me take the pressure because at least me I get the sun. You can't attend with stay home in a winter time.
Cool.
You see me, I say, so that was one of the reasons why I forward and then made I work on some records because me some man, me like, I record a lot, but I only drop few songs a year, but I record a lot. And I've been working with Chevron here and
Bless up.
He's in the building.
yeah, big up Chevron, you know what I mean? And Chevron have a dope record that come out with me, which feature me and Dexter, but it's his record. And you know what I mean? I'm excited about that and just excited.
From your ear, Dexter.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's gonna be a dope thing, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's been a while where people always been commenting, yo, yeah, Dexter for the song. And it just happened that it happened.
Because the two of them bad.
Yeah, man, I shout out him to come and check him today. I'm very strong, so big him up on
Yeah,
the
bless up Dexter up on the merch stand. So like the Avengers of
Singers.
panty droppers.
And you know what's crazy?
far
Like me
together.
leave it for no hear the song still. Me leave it for no hear the song. But yeah, listen, man, it's a good thing. And as you see, I'm here. I did the video with me and Ritical from Black Traffic. You know, big up Ritical. I'm one of my favorite upcoming artists too. And me as a man, I always try to you know what I mean, like pay attention to what really are going.
That
Because
is true.
I
No,
feel
it's
like
that
in
way.
dancehall in my time now where me have sense enough you can understand music fully. I feel like every dancehall artist now that's upcoming, I feel like they are so unique. Like I feel like them very unique and them the dancehall is in a great space. Me not care nobody wants to say there's a lot of things can change with the business part of it, obviously. You know what I mean? We was talking about that on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
A lot of things can change, but as far as talent is concerned, I feel like it's been a while where you have bad female artists out, bad DJ them out, bad singers them out. I feel like dancehall is in a great space of creativity. Women love it, you know what I mean? Just love it. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
That's an interesting point too, because before it felt like, especially probably in the early 1990s, it felt like it was just like one or two artists, but now it is like a wide array of people that we can
In
focus
2000, no
our
man, you
attention.
got too far. 2000 dancehall had like fire. I thought about 2009,
meaning-
10 coming up.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Cartel and
yeah.
Mavado, like
Them
you
time
know,
there.
those two people had the stranglehold, but now it feel like
No, it's free. It's
Yeah.
open more. Like, I just love the fact like dancehall is a young fan base driven music, and it's a very fast paced music. And for right now, it's been a while where we can identify 10 different artists. Like I can call 10 different artists that I think have potential to be big on the mainstream market. It's been a long time I see that. Not saying the man is doing them, but as far as style and like I live in New York, right? So you have up north music, then you have down south music. When you look down south, there's a ton of them are just bad. It's the same thing we all know. The man them a Portland I go hard, St. Thomas I go hard, Mobile man them I go hard,
True.
Kingston. So it's just reach a point in music now where the younger artists them know them they're on fire, and me as an artist now in the game for a second.
You
Yeah,
talk
I just
about
see what go on and just work with what go on, isn't it?
yeah, and you talk about young. It's a young people like
Yeah,
Gen Z
yeah.
driven era.
Yeah.
But like these Gen Z don't really buy music, and I think that's the main thing that I guess is that a part of your discussions in Clubhouse, like to buy, because I know that was a discussion that you and Nara when they did that about Afrobeats and all
of
them
course,
something there. So the difference is Afrobeats consumer buy it, like actually spend them hard-earned money and buy it, versus us we just stream it.
Them you have to understand, say there's more penis and pussy over the side, you know. So them fuck a lot and have a lot.
Why you reduce people to that? You know?
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of sex that's been happening. So a lot of kids been born. Okay. So you realize that the diaspora of them is massive. It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like the if you look at them streaming numbers, there's so much numbers that they're streaming. For God's sake, like come on, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to understand that dancehall following crowd. We are a much smaller diaspora.
True.
So we have to find out that we have to find the right records that slip through to get the justice to really shine the light upon dance. And if you look into it, to be honest with you, like most of us in dancehall music that makes music that really hit the mainstream market always take back 6-7 months after the song already burn out in a dancehall, because as I said, dancehall is a fast-paced music. So you realize that sometime by the time them catch on, we are into something totally different. So sometimes the artists get discouraged or them get like, when me a well on this or when this a move so fast, you know what I mean? So them good thing that happen where me can't say what artists now be patient if you want to work a song.
I mean,
get
especially when them see when the person grab onto it, them time that see man
and they move on.
Take on
them move on already. You know what I mean? Them drop a different song already, and the crowd done that dead to them and gone because I say it's a fast pace. So you realize that in the other side of the markets, them catch it right there and then, because as I said, they're driven that much. Like everybody just onto it like that. With it leave the island, then it get into the Caribbean space where the Trinis, the Guyanese, the people from St. Vincent, Barbados, Bahamas start grab it, and then it spread through the Caribbean. Then it come back up to it, and then you know what I mean. It's a process. While in the other community, when the song drop, there's so much of them out there. Lot of kids who have the phone in front of them and feel like really get access to it and make the numbers look good. When you look on YouTube and have an average Afrobeat record, them put up numbers because as I said, they have a big streaming platform of a lot of people who have access to that or go up on the internet, and if that makes sense. You understand? So that's one of them things.
So we've had some, you can call them old heads.
Yeah. No, veterans.
And they've been on dancehall's performance internationally, especially in comparison to Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Now, we'd have this discussion on the Yard House.
Yeah.
You see me? You were of the opinion, say, yo, dancehall is actually doing better than Afrobeats internationally.
Well, my word is, because you're not going to throw me on a bus.
No, I've got that decide that the defense did that stand back.
My words was this, exact word was, I don't think there need to be a comparison between dancehall and Afrobeat. And the reason why I always say this is because when dancehall had their golden era in the 90s to the 2005, where we had Sean Paul, we had Shaggy, we had Beanie Man, we had Brick and Lace, we had Elephant Man, we have Wayne Wonder, for example. I could call 7 artists who's doing great on the mainstream market. When you think about now for dancehall, there's not a lot of us there. And if you think about Afrobeat, you have the Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Wizkid, Davido, Techno. There's a lot. So I'm saying that we don't need to compare ourselves to a community who's getting their roses now when we had ours. All we have to do is now just put out great music and compete with the time, because it always circle around. R&B used to run the place one time, hip-hop come run the place. Now you find a lot of R&B song coming. Right now, is one of the biggest act out. And
it's in the middle of a renaissance right now, because for a time it seemed like every R&B song sound like a hip-hop song.
You know what I mean? But R&B slow, sweet, people want to make love again. You know what I mean? People start to take fuck, girl them want wine and take time and get like a kiss by them. You know what I mean? Neck and them breasts and you know what I mean? So no more fucking really. So the point I'm trying to make is that we have to leave them at them, enjoy them time and stop trying to compare we with them. You know what I mean? We do what we have to do no, we just need to continue do what we are doing and just make it bigger. Because
Appreciate
most
that.
dancehall records are being used. I mean, a lot of dancehall elements are being used on a daily basis for years and decades. And people say, dancehall dead. No, it's not dying. It's just because we don't support it.
But
like,
we will not get the recognition, because you're right, they use it.
me wish me to get the support when me did want out the gate. And them have to fight so hard feet. Because more be way huger than what me is.
Wait, with Atlantic and
Atlantic and a whole. It take a while. Because remember, for me I put out big records for years.
yeah.
Sometimes I go up every head. So a regular, if you ask a regular youth on the street in Jamaica about Kranium catalog, you don't know my catalog like that. Tell me dey on stage just singing, sorry. So me dey on stage just singing, a man I say, him sing last night, I him sing by way one by, I him sing nobody have to know, I him sing we can, I him sing can't believe. So
I
it's
think
like,
we know nobody enough to know, because that was a major.
that's no what I'm saying. The catalog, my catalog is so worldwide of me performing in front of Americans, Caribbeans, Africans. You know, the catalogs have big records. But what I say is, it took a while for Jamaica or like people say, yo, that youth are bad.
Yeah.
In bad. You know what I mean? Because me remember say me come out with nobody that knows a big song. I say, yo, it's a one that this. You know what I mean? Until me start find like core song. When I mean core, like the what's the concept like a buy where you want buy is a core song. Beach house, just the style. You see me? But remember me I get other songs like Weekend, as me say. Me have song named Stamina, In Charge. You see me, then I come back now and say I run with them last night and those type of song. And you know, it take a while. Like Girl Policy, for example.
Yeah.
Big song, but it's a core song, but it's a big worldwide song.
Yeah.
You see
So
me? So
core song meaning more that
core meaning that
dancehall centric and
yeah.
for the dancehall Jamaican.
Yes. You see me? That's
Okay,
basically
I
what
get
it
that.
is, yeah.
Okay.
Why people would say that Afrobeats is doing better right now than us? I guess I understand your argument, which I did state on Clubhouse. But then people look at how it seems like dancers is on the decline international, while they seem like them had solidify things and have a stronger base to start. It seems like them are from an industry when we been about an industry for years now. I just seem like say them just a take over and a pass in certain respects, while we still there in a quicksand, it seems like.
I'm gonna put it this way. A lot of us misinterpret hit song with known song.
That is true.
And a lot of us interpret career with hotness. So Afrobeat is having their moment and they're very hot. So everything's overshadowed. Nobody's not talking about reggaeton. That is running the world. Like reggaeton, people them are streamed like Jesus Christ. But because 90% of the people that are talking about Afrobeat and dancehall is normally people who is in dancehall and Afrobeat.
And
we try to compare. You see me, I said.
And then I said, because the genres are so similar.
Yeah.
That's why them not compare to reggaeton, because reggaeton things kind of different, probably cater to a different demographic.
It take from us door that
It's reggaeton. It's reggaeton.
That's true.
It is what it is. But as me says that a lot of people, we not supposed to worry about that. That is not our problem.
Can I ask a question?
That's all me say.
You think is a thing where Africa, Jamaican, black, reggaeton, kind of Euro,
brown,
yeah,
Latina,
yeah,
Latina.
I just feel like we are worried about the wrong thing. I think we talk about that more than them.
No, it's not even talking. It's like I'm just thinking it's a concept. I'm not trying to negate or trying to say, but
it's
as successful as them. That's why we are talking.
Everybody's gonna comment underneath this thing right now. A lot of them doesn't really know the true numbers of an artist. Them don't know how much an artist really are stream. Them don't know how much an artist listeners amount on Spotify is. Them don't know how much an artist accumulate pan, for example, like Apple Music or Amazon. They don't know. So they are gonna comment and they're gonna talk and they're gonna go with what we are telling them. Or they might go off what them think, if that makes sense. But the true people that's in the industry, why you think dancehall artists are being signed? If it not said what we are signing for, or if it not mean something what you are signing for, and if it's not if it never impact what you are signing for, them know say it impactful, them know what it can do. Everything in dancehall music, if it's done right, always come bigger than expected. So once it's done right, a dancehall record is done right, it's gonna be massive. That's just always what always happen over the years.
Who's signing dancehall right now?
Who's signing dancehall right now?
Who signed to a major?
A lot of artists.
You,
Yes.
Skillibeng just get time to
Publishing
but that
deal.
was
Still is something
Popcorn.
important. Yes.
Shensia.
A lot of artists sign Conscience. A lot of artists is signed.
Conscience.
A lot of artists is signed. Stark Ashley. There's a lot of artists who is signed. We don't have to single out anybody. A lot of artists is signed. What I'm saying is, once a record in dancehall is worked properly and get a chance to take off, it become a big record. You know what I mean? And there's always one and two things we contribute to make it even bigger. You know what I mean? Like Stylogy when him have touchdown with Nicki Minaj, but it's a highlight for dancehall. When whoever it is find these records, it just play a big part and help push it further. As I say, like all the time, it's not about looking at the genre as a whole. In the I mean, looking at the genre like it's not one. The genre is one. There's no separation. There's nothing where they don't have to be anybody a separate Wagwan Yasa from Wagwan Yasa. If Sensia get a hit song, Kranium have a hit song. If Dexter get a hit song, we have a hit song. If Conscience get a hit song, we have a hit song. If Carter get a hit song, get a hit song. If Alkaline get one. Because they look on the culture, we look on the artist. The outsiders looking on dancer. Anybody who depend on radio that is putting up big numbers and putting up big spins and rotation, they don't look on it just as the one artist. They look on it as the culture. So
there are two things that I wanted to clarify. Because I was saying when I say African and being black and Latin people being of Eurocentric descent in a way, it's just like it's easier to compare. So we'll compare what is more familiar to us. So of course we connect more with the African people and Afrobeat.
We don't need to compare ourselves to nobody.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying like that was my mindset. Like it's easier for us to compare Afrobeats because I guess it's closer.
I want to tell you something crazy.
To sound to us. That's what I mean. So let me just
we
clarify.
hear them use the platform, hear them use our style more.
Them not using the style. I wouldn't say they're using the style. I would never say that. What I would say is, it's we and Afrobeat against them. That's what it is. Because our music doesn't consider as priority. It considers a flavor. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So, when me hear an Afrobeat song on the radio, I still feel good in my heart. Because we don't get that opportunity that much. And when a dancehall song upon rotation, Afrobeat don't really get that opportunity that much and mainstream radio in America. You get where I'm coming from? So for me, it's like nobody really knows the difference outside of just us. So when a regular person who don't know what Afrobeat is, don't know what dancehall is, what do you think they think it is? It's just music.
You think them have the mindset the way you just start about?
Yeah, some of them do. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm very close to a lot of Afrobeat artists. You know what I mean? Very close to them. Like, me a Spinal talk every other day.
I mind them watches and say, hey. Go do your own thing. This is what we have over here.
Somebody said that to go dancer?
No, I wonder.
Oh no, man, me not think so. And these people, and you know what's crazy? What I find with Afrobeat artists, them like the one that me talk to, like brother, them really love dancehall.
know,
yes,
like
they
really
do.
love dancehall. You know
couple
what I mean?
that we've talked to, it's clear.
And we don't have nothing against them either. You know, we don't have nothing against them. That's what I'm trying to say is that the mentality that we have shouldn't be who's bigger or who's doing what. It should be, yo, brother, at the end of the day, when you get one in and I get one in, it helps the culture in a whole because, as I said, the outsiders that are driving in their car that are going to work 9 to 5 that know nothing about culture. What do you think them are listening to? Music. That's all them care about. Is music. This
what sound good, what doesn't sound good.
Me not time to compete with nobody. Me don't even like people like that.